So I had a classmate ask me what the best credit card is for travel, and I told him the American Express Platinum card is probably the one that he should look into getting, as it's going to give you a ton of perks even with the annual fee in place. He told me he already had the card, and I was like, great, let's check it out. So when we opened his account, we realized that he only had 18,000 points in it, even though he'd already had the card for over half a year at that point. Turns out he never hit the welcome bonus. When he told me the number, he said it confidently as if it was enough to get him flights, to Europe and across the country. And I had to let him down gently because that simply is not the case. 18,000 points, while a significant amount, is definitely not enough to fund a lot of those bigger travel hacking adventures. I hated to be the bearer of bad news, but it really goes into the larger problem at hand where people think their points are worth a lot more than they really are. Yes, they are valuable, and yes, they can often be times better than it would be to spend cash on those flights if you find a good deal. But a lot of times people have these grandiose expectations, and I kind of have to be the guy to bring everything back down to earth. For example, I had one person ask me, how do I get a family of 5 from continental US to Hawaii with 30K points? Like, that is just not possible. And, I really do try my best to find good deals out there, but a lot of times it's just not possible. So what we need to do, instead of trying to find crazy ways to make such a little amount of points work, we need to find better ways to actually generate those points in the first place, so that way we have more to work with when we're looking for these flights. So that brings me into this video where I want to talk about methods and strategies to earn the most amount of points possible, specifically for Amex. We'll talk about Chase in a different video, but in this video we're going to focus on the American Express card lineup and ways you can generate more points in your Amex account for 2023. The first strategy we're going to look at revolves around referral bonuses. Almost all Amex cards, both personal and business, have referral options built into them. When you become an Amex customer, Amex likes it when you refer your friends and family members to get on board, because that is less money that they have to spend when it comes to advertising. Great thing for you is you're usually going to get 10 to 15,000 points back whenever that person signs up and gets approved for the card. The way this works is that you generate a personalized referral link. You send that out to your friend via text or email. Just say, hey, I heard you want to get the Amex Gold. Hey, I heard you want to get the Amex Platinum. Here's my referral link. I'll get a little bit of cash back in terms of points. It's super simple. You just send them the referral link via text or email. A lot of times you just got to keep your ear to the ground. If you're using the card all the time, it's a great sales tactic to be like, hey, this is what I'm doing with the card. Here's all the perks and benefits. And then just make the soft pitch. If you ever are interested in getting the card, let me know. Use my referral link. I'll get some points back for it as well. Another thing that you can use as a sales method to help get more referrals is just simply the fact that referral link offers are oftentimes much better than what Amex is offering whenever you go onto their website to apply for the card normally. Now, this is an old offer, but in the past, my Amex Gold was offering 90,000 points whenever people use my referral link versus 60,000 points when you went on the Amex website. That's an extra 30K points that they're going to get for that welcome bonus for spending the same exact amount of money. Who doesn't like extra points, right? We don't want to leave anything on the table. So when you're talking to your friends and family, be like, hey, if you go with my link, you'll get more points than you would otherwise. And there's the incentive for them, while you also get the kickback in points. Another thing you could do is find, websites like Monkey Miles, where there's forums and there's different places where you can put your referral links in and other people can use them. And that way you'll also get referral perks and bonuses through that as well. Now, some nuances with this, I found that if people accept and get approved with your referral link, subsequent referral links might be better. When I first did it, I got 60K points with the gold, but then the next time I was able to get that person 90K for their sign-up bonus. If you refer enough people, they might extend your bonus. Usually the bonus is capped at 50,000 points per calendar year, but for me, it got upgraded to 100,000 because I had referred so many people. So there are perks to being a good salesman, just being good at making those connections and getting people sign up for these cards. One question I do get if you do not have a card showing up as having a referral offer, and there are ways to get around this actually. The way that you would do this is send the offer that you do have, such as the Amex Gold, and then you can ask them to switch to the All Personal Cards tab. That way they can look at the entire Amex lineup and pick the card that they want to apply for. And typically, again, that welcome bonus is going to be better for them, so they're more likely to sign up for it. The next point I want to talk about is simply just finding the best welcome bonus. I already kind of alluded to it when it comes to referral offers. Oftentimes these links and these offers are much better than what Amex is going to get you. So be keen and be on the lookout for how to get those links. The best ways I found, again, using other people's referral links, whether it be on a forum, whether it be on Reddit, whether it be from a friend. These are the best ways to get bonus points just off the referral bonus whenever you sign up for the card initially. Alternatively, you can do targeted offers by switching tabs, switching Chrome accounts, or going incognito. That way your cookies aren't saved so that Amex views you as a totally new customer. And if you're a totally new customer with no relationship in the eyes of Amex, they're going to hit you with a higher welcome bonus, potentially to get your business. I've had it work for me where I pull up the Amex Gold for 60K points, fresh in incognito, and boom, it popped up for 90K. So just try everything out and see which you're going to find the best welcome bonus with. So just to recap, when you're looking to sign up for new cards yourself, make sure you're finding the best offer out there. That way you get the highest sign up bonus possible. You're not leaving any points on the table, and you're getting more for the amount of money that you spend in that initial period of having the card. Then once you have the card, send out those referral links, talk to your friends, ask what they want to do. And if they're interested, just hit them with that referral link and get points back whenever they sign up and get approved. The second strategy we're going to look at is by using shopping portal aggregators in order to find the best way to boost your cash back and points when you're shopping online. So many hotel and airline programs actually have their own shopping portals that you can shop online through. And you can find that you'll get an extra 5, 10, and sometimes 15% cash back bonus on top of what the card is earning already whenever you're using it online. Two great websites that have a ton of different sites that are tracked are going to be cashbackmonitor.com and everyreward.com as well. Links to those will be down in the description if you want to go check those out. But in essence, they have a list of all the different portals out there, ones that you can shop through, say with American Airlines to get bonus airline miles, or Rakuten to get bonus Amex points. And yeah, for this video, we're going to focus on Rakuten specifically because they are linked with Amex, so you get more Amex points when you shop through them. If you don't know what Rakuten is, it is a Japanese e-commerce brand that is partnered with over 3,000 businesses to help market and sell products online. And these brands are huge, brands that you shop with all the time, like Nike, Hilton, British Airways, just to name a few. And the thing I like about it best is that this cash back is linked to American Express. So whenever you get paid in cash back, you're not paid in money, but instead American Express points, which are going to go straight in your Amex account. So in theory, this can turn a normal purchase that is only earning 1 cent per dollar spent into one that can be earning 10x back for that same amount. Good offers I saw were on flowers for Mother's Day. I bought a Lego set for a buddy on Christmas. Another great one is Marriott and Hilton, right? They'll have 2.5% back, 4% cash back. If you combo that with a card like the American Express Platinum, you're getting 5x back plus the additional 4x back. So now you've gotten 9% back in points on that single purchase. You're earning extra cash back on purchases you were going to make anyways. How to set this up? Number one, click the link down in the description. That is a sign up bonus for me and for you. So the cool thing is I'll get $30 or 3,000 Amex points, and you will as well whenever you sign up and make a qualified purchase. Once you go ahead and sign up, you install the Google Chrome plugin, which will sit in your browser, and whenever you're on an activatable website that is partnered with Rakuten, it'll pop up. Go ahead and activate Rakuten and get your extra cash back for that shopping session. You can also install the Rakuten app so that you have the same benefit whenever you're trying to do shopping on your phone. Finally, you want to go ahead and link any cards that you want to be using. In this case, for us, for this video, we're going to be talking about Amex cards. So you link those cards. That way you get extra cash back if you make an in-person purchase with those cards. So now, anytime you're thinking about making a purchase online or in retail, just make sure you're checking Rakuten first, so that way you can activate it and get more bonus points back in your Amex account. So far already, I've already earned 11,000 points in cash back, and that really is not spending a ton of money. So 11,000 points, that is about $110 worth of travel in my Amex account, and I didn't really have to work that hard for it. The third strategy we're going to look at is using the best tool for the job. Now, this just means using the best card in the right scenarios to earn the max amount of points cash back. I know this doesn't sound very creative, or it should be intuitive to a lot of you, but I just want to make it a point because I know some people just don't know that. And they use, the Amex Platinum at restaurants, and they use the gold on flights, like things like that where, slip of the mind, or if you have your cards automatically saved on like your phone, or your Apple Pay, or your browser, you might just default card, select it, and not really think, oh, how can I earn more points on this purchase, right? Here's an example of how I use some cards in my wallet and the types of purchases that I use them for. Not all of these cards are Amex cards, but it gives you an idea of how I use everything in my wallet, and everything in my wallet has a specific purpose. The Amex Platinum is 5x on flights, so I use that for any flights I'm booking and as well as hotels. The Amex Gold is 4x on dining, so anytime I go out with the boys, I like to put it on my tab, so I get a bunch of points that way. Chase Sapphire Reserve gets you 3x on general travel, so I like to use it for any transit expenses, subways, buses, trains, anything of that nature, earning points that way. I like the Unlimited card as my daily driver, which is 1.5x back. But one thing I just recently got into is the Business Blue Cash Plus card, which can get you 2x back on everyday purchases. So that can be a great alternative if you are into business credit, have an LLC, and are doing things of that nature. So as you can see, every single part of my wallet is very specified when I'm spending it, and I'm very deliberate about picking the right card so that I'm maximizing the amount of points that I'm earning on every purchase. Ways that you can make sure you're making the right decision are by using different apps like Max Rewards and Card Pointers. Links to those will be down in the description. Download those and they'll even tell you, hey, if you shop at Macy's or if you shop at this store, if you shop at that restaurant, here's the best card for the job. If you don't know, reference those apps and they'll let you know what the right one is. Here's a situation where co-branded cards could be really good, like the Delta or the Hilton card. You're spending a lot of money with those brands. It might be wise to have a card with that brand so you're earning 7 times, 14 times in some of the cases with the Hilton points on every dollar spent with these brands. That can get your account grown really quickly and be really beneficial because you're multiplying, 14 times every dollar spent. That can rack up really quickly and be really beneficial for you guys. One last thing I want to mention is just strategy as well as maximizing the Amex shopping portal. I did talk about shopping portals earlier, but one thing I want to mention is just some of the perks that come with the card and utilizing them to earn a little bit of points back. The entertainment credit, the dining credit, the airline credit, these are all credits that earn you points when it's not really money out of your pocket. So it makes sense to activate some of these bonuses like Walmart Plus and get the points every single month, even though you're not really coming out of pocket for it. And you might not even use the service. It's points that you're earning every single month and you don't have to spend any extra money for it. And lastly, strategy, right? I mentioned earlier when I'm at the restaurant, I like to pick up the tab for me and my friends. That way I earn all the points and everyone Venmos me back. Similarly, you can ask your family members, hey, are you booking any flights? If they don't have one of these cards, just offer, hey, can I put it on my card? I'm looking to earn some points so I can travel in the future. They might be hesitant, but it never hurts to ask. And the worst that they can say is no harm, no foul. But if they say yes, that is a ton of points that you can be earning. My friend, for example, his family runs up a bunch of flights on his Amex card and he has over 300,000 Amex points in his account and he has spent very little of the money to get there. One way you can easily skyrocket your account when you leverage other people's purchases on your credit, obviously making sure that they pay you back, that you're not just left to foot the bill, because that can get very dangerous very fast. So obviously do it with someone that you trust, a friend or a family member that you're very close with and that will pay you back. Yeah, I love to do that and I've earned a ton of points doing that as well. So yeah, those are the strategies I would be using in 2023 to maximize the amount of points that you're going to be getting in your Amex account. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate it if you liked the video. Commented any questions that you might have that I didn't fully cover in the video. I'll respond back to every single comment that I get, and I might even make a video in the future addressing specific issues in particular. Links to all my other social media accounts will also be down there if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, kind of see what I'm up to on a day-to-day basis. And like always, I'm your mentor of credit. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.